run the video. The buff. The buff is a very important issue where man is concerned. But there are some men who take the buff to heart. He don't take it to foot. He take it to heart. And eat the buff. Oh my God. I'm warning those guys. No eating of the buff.
Where your system fish, we don't no apology and no regret. Me, Mr. G. British said that with no apology.
I am not in prison, at least not yet. People, this is not a joke, but I was advised by my lawyer that I am currently facing 15 to 25 years for the dumbest charge ever. While my house get broken at 3 times already and someone just drop, the system a try hold me, or somebody a try hold me, and real criminals out there. People, that video they want to see was not supposed to drop as yet. Normally when I go court, after I leave court, me reschedule that video to drop at the next court date, a date after the next court date. But the fact that the hurricane forward, basically the same day, the Wednesday, the court date, I was actually advised by my lawyer, big up Scott James Law Firm, that the court date was put off, but I simply did not remember to reschedule the video, so the video ended up drop, and I did not remember anything about this video because I did this video about not the last court date, I think the court date before that court date. I did this video because I felt like this video was needed to be done. But the only reason why this video got put out is because the light went away. I had no light and I had no access to the internet or any electricity where I live. So that's the reason why that video was out. I was unaware of this video even being out. Yesterday was when I even realized that this video was out, and this was actually out. Like when me find out, like the police, me literally go to the police station, go report, and the police tell me say somebody call, I ask if me they are prison. I say if me they are prison. Then I say wait, prison? Prison. Oh, me don't know say me they are prison. I say shit, me they put out of it. Then me remember say the video schedule, and me I say shit, but me still never have the light. So I today now before me can even come and say anything. So people, when they are prison, at least not yet, because this is an ongoing court case, and based upon what the lawyer tell me, it seems very serious. Very serious. Based upon the set of laws them where the Andrew them change up. More I know how none of Andrew EU friend them now give no aid for help Jamaica. Or them a help but the money just not help, because a large majority of Jamaica need light right now. Why the government don't want to pump water to the people, I mean rather bring water in a water truck? Back in a age time business. I know a lot of people probably say, what me I go court for, when me get locked up for all of this, but in order for me tell you that, I have to tell you how all of this start. Basically, how this start, I go shoot a video, I come from the video shoot, boom, I reach in a one police jeep, bam, I reach upper station, boom, spend 1 month in a jail, bam, come out, then bam, court get changed, I go back in a jail, go spend the next day in a jail, come out again, bam, and then boom, now I make the video. Because I feel like I will go to prison next time, so that is why I make that video. So the people then just see me stop post and don't know what I go on. See me, don't be surprised if you don't get up a man and I'm actually there prison for real. Yeah, but it's a serious thing still, you see me? Yeah man, I know some people are going to say a stunt, but in a business where them want to say, me not tell lie on myself. You get me I say? Some people are going to say a stunt this and this, because me literally don't know what I go on, you know. Me I walk and I see people all hail me and I say, But this one heal me. You see me, afterwards me I realize now, not even one somebody not even say, brother, how you say they are prison or not? And but then probably I say, oh, this a youth a lie, no ras. You see me, this a youth a lie, and saying they are prison. And in there say what? But me don't even know what is going on. Me not like my phone dead from how long now. You see me, from the hurricane, the day after the hurricane, my phone dead. But people don't make a little mishap getting distracted. Yeah, me have a court date. Yeah, me have to report to the police station every single day. Yeah, but don't make that distract you. We still have to do what we have to do. And what we have to do is get the country under good governance.
Today, we officially launched the NCB Building a Better Jamaica Fund, with its first initiative being the disaster relief aid we are mobilizing to help our fellow Jamaicans who have suffered tremendously devastating loss at the hands of Hurricane Beryl. I dare say that this fund is unique. We will not only solicit donations, but NCB will match those donations. Therefore, for all sums received for this initiative, the bank, through the NCB Foundation, will double the pot, so to speak, by contributing an equal amount up to a maximum of $150 million. Essentially, we are seeking to raise at least $300 million to support community rehabilitation with particular focus on the more adversely affected areas in the country.
There's an outstanding matter, Prime Minister. We know you have to leave us soon. The people of Jamaica have been asking the questions. When last I spoke to you in February, I put the question to you about your statutory declarations. You told me that you had written to the Integrity Commission and you were awaiting a further response from them. Have you had that response? And what was the response?
To me, I've written back to them. They have written to me. I've written back to them. And it is still a matter for the Integrity Commission. Like you, I too am anxious to have this matter resolved.
But what is the nature of the issue that you keep having to respond about?
Well, the general issue of the Integrity Commission is that they do an entire audit on your financials and your personal finances, and for me, going back several years. And that takes time because it is just not my response alone that they have to await. They have to await the responses of several other agencies, entities. It's a very detailed process. And I don't want to comment on it too much because the nature of the process is that the Integrity Commission is the entity that really should give the final disclosure and approval. So I humbly await the Integrity Commission's
But
response.
aren't you worried that you're bleeding political capital over this issue while they are silent on it?
Well, you know, it's one of those things you deal with politically. As I said, it is the process, and I have followed the process as best as I can, and I can only await the Integrity Commission. I am in an invidious position because I am the one that has to ensure that the law is respected, and therefore you will never hear me make any complaint. Even if I feel it has been unfair and unduly so to me, you will never hear me complain.
Yeah, yo, what you say, I'm going? Tell me what going on, man.
Yeah, I just go down
Like we see. Yeah.
I'm going on social now. I say, sir, good morning. I want to talk to you for a second. The man tell me, say, how I go on? Like, he take 5 minutes to come to me.
Yeah.
And he sit down in a car, and my friend them they run there smoke. So, and come out, and I say, how? The man answer me, say, how? And I say, sir, I want to talk to you for a second. The man say, for what? So same time when he come out now and I said to him, say, sir, he said, money problem I have. Say, yeah man, want to help out me. No, help out you because you're in a green, you know, orange shirt. I don't help you. I say, sir, I don't have nothing to do with this where I go on. The man tell me, say, no, help me. And the man ruined me. All my friends them did they go and laugh after me. All of them man, them sit down on a bun and laugh.
You say you run your wicked.
I run my wicked, man. So I'm just saying I go.
He not help you.
Nah, he
Show
don't
your
tell
shirt
me
where
that.
you're in.
Yeah, he don't tell me that, man. He don't tell me that.
You're not even no vote. You can't even vote.
Yeah, underage people.
Yeah.
And they say them a mayor.
Yeah. So right, you take.
Jamaicans, open on the third eye. Open up on the third eye and look. But by the way, did you know you have a third eye? Yes, utilize it. Look. And when you see it, speak it. Do you think that this administration want a third term? No. They don't want it. Jamaicans are the best actors in the world. So they will make it seem as if they want a third term. But they knew the journey is gonna hard to get it. They knew that if they got it, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be tough on them, right? So all they are doing, they are securing as much and preparing as much for when they are out of office. Jamaicans, open your third eye and look. These people are actors, and they will have to do all that they are doing now to make it seem as if they want to be there when the next election call. And I'm talking about Beryl, although Beryl helped to expose their intention that they are trying so very hard to cover up. But the writing was on the wall for those whom have the ability to look through their third eye. Me not say no more. Alright? Argument done.
Bloggers, don't make channel lose off on you know. You see the blogger where Andrew Williams sent for and detain, we need every blogger to come on the social media and make Andrew Williams free up the blogger. Free speech I do it. When I work with no hate speech. Free speech. Free up the blogger. Because we can't make Andrew Williams come make we afraid of him. Him for afraid of we. Who is Andrew Williams? The Prime Minister of Jamaica. Who put him in that position? The same people at Jamaica. Who you want to put in prison? The same people that will put him in power. The same people that will put him in power. Him see him once say, you know, when him look power, you know, to make your voice be heard of the uncaring government. What you want to use a caring government? The Jamaican people them a call you out. Free up the bumbleclad blogger. Free up the blogger. Because no now coward nobody down here, so you think no one can send no police channel if you come apologize and talk and say we don't want channel if you say. That no go so with channel. Free up the bumbleclad blogger, youth. And bloggers on the need to support the youth. On the need to come out and support the youth. We are all bloggers and we are doing the same thing. We say we are fight for the country, so we have to fight for one another bloggers too. Remember, say Andrew wants to fight for MP them, you know. And there's not what the MP them doing, you know, they never wrong. You ever hear him come out concerned on MP them wrong? Only ever hear Andrew Williams come hold on MP them accountable for nothing. No matter how taxpayers' money are missing, Andrew Williams never can get account for $1. They go missing. None of them. So you come like I say, I must channel a thief the money. A channel a thief taxpayers' money, man. Jamaica, we need to defend the blogger there. The blogger youth. Because everything him talk, factual. Every single thing the youth say, factual. Me, I go replay back the clip on my page. And I want to tell me which part in a film video he might tell lie on the government. Or he might give misinformation. Everything the youth talk the government doing, you know. The government doing. Andrew Williams administration and rob taxpayers money left, right and center. You have 700 billion can't get account for. You have 14 billion round this can't get account for. You have that, you have 100 odd million can't get account for. The money don't go nowhere. The money don't last. How it gonna last? The government know where their money they. They know where their money they channel through and they right now. The money they safe. The money they safer than me and you. Jamaica. We want the whole Jamaica make them voice be heard. Make your voice be heard against this uncaring government. The crime has spoiled out cost of living I get high. I don't think cost of living high yet. You wait till the blood clot place clean up here. I'm not going to say something yet. You think I'm not going to say one cabbage for $700? I'm not going to say one cabbage for $1,500? That me make you know. But on the prosperity government, then how no labor right can complain now? How not complain now? On no government are the best. The people that are St. Thomas we about the bridge, you don't have to cry. You don't have to work with it. When the government go on the bridge, you no blast. You say, look what the government are doing for you. Everything you see this government put on right now is a show. And who hold the government accountable and don't say everybody is missing in action. For the time you used to come out and say in the pandemic, so with the human rights people, they're missing in action and lock down their office. When you see none, PSOJ, they're not hold government accountable. Because you know, at the matrix thing, you know. Them is a part of the reset, you know. Notice, look what Andrew Warren is doing in the country. Andrew Warren is doing. You think some other prime minister could not do that and get away with it? You have PSOJ where I fuck up the country. They pan the prime pan with a dung pan Mark Golding for the Mark Golding or anyone at PNP administration. You don't hear human rights or justice come out. You don't hear all of the political analysts them come out. And every day them that judge the party. So they need to do Portia, you know. Portia can't pick too hard. And Portia not get criticized for Andrew Wallace. Be a lies. False narrative. Remember, say Andrew Wallace is saying when the PNP can't keep the Jamaican people them safe, you know. But if we vote him in, we can't sleep with window with doors open. And remember? And the Prime Minister said that. And he's a stinking, dirty, stinking bumbleclad, drunkards. Channel me name. Me not tap burn out Andrew Wallace, bumbleclad and the government. Me not stop. I want to put me in a prison for 40 odd years. The Jamaica go show say freedom of speech done with under Andrew Wallace get rid of freedom of speech. When the other prime minister them protect freedom of speech, Andrew Wallace get rid of it because it not work for him. So you feel say if you log up the blogger them now, you feel say you go win election. Things that doesn't make you win election. We the bloggers can't make you win or lose, you know. The Jamaican people them. We done set the pace already and set the template. And the Jamaican people work off of what we set. Nobody no want traditional media again to listen to. Nobody no want listen to RJ or JBC and TVZ and CVM. Them they are government owned. Government put out orders for them put out where the government want them put out. We the bloggers we are going to raw. That's why I say the Jamaican people them go for the bloggers them. Andrew, you cannot stop it. You can't stop it. If you lock up 10 bloggers, you have 20 more rise up. It's a revolution we are starting in Jamaica against the Prime Minister and the government. Bloggers revolution. So if the Prime Minister lock up 10 bloggers, 30 bloggers rise. If you lock up 30, 80 rise. We have to get rid of your Andrew Wallace and your administration. Any other labor right administration with a work, you know. Any other labor right administration with a work.
Blessed love to all. I'm a revolutionist and freedom fighter. Yard and abroad and throughout the diaspora. Big up on a nice and decent self. Big up yourself, talk your mind, not talk for the press. Big up yourself. What I am saying to the people in the diaspora, when you don't send no money to the Jamaica Labour Party government, we hand out to nobody, you see, in this time, yeah, in the relief, yeah, as help. When you find some other way and send it, because Andrew Wallace will not give it to the people, you see me, because he want the people to suffer because them vote against him. in the parish council. And I want to say something in Rasta. Because me tell you, my ancestor them no leave I out, Yeah. And each and every night, they visit I, and we all are reasoning. I want to know now, Rasta, how can a free man, work with a constitutional law to live by the slave master, that was written by the slave master? You tell me, if we are a free people, because them tell me, them said they have fight, blood, sweat and tears to make their great-great-grandchildren a free person in this land of Jamaica and a shareholder in the corporation of Jamaica. That means we want land and we want other business here. We the poor people, not the rich, elite them, 10 family them, Isa and the whole of them that won Jamaica and still a pressure the people them after 100 years. How can we sit back and let these slave masters write a constitutional law that we must live by? Then that just show we automatically that we wasn't a free person. We are still a slave. We were tricked by Bustamante. You see me? And Senaman Manley too. Because they was the one who go and made the agreement, you see me, of independent. We should not have a constitutional written by the slave master. It should be written by the people of Jamaica. The whole of us should come together and look and the living condition, you know, see me, the health condition, the school, the land and everything, and come to agreement, and that constitution is written. Right? Andrew Wonis now want to brought we back in slave, but it will be judgment in
Run out the people, run out people, we take up water, baby feed, pampers, whatever, and then water. Police, they're so wicked, stop police, they're too wicked, brother. You can't so wicked, my general. Everybody knows that sound, but the money never right time. Take up everybody out there store, with their goods already, lucky store and cash you not. And you give police them authority to be doing.
I don't want to sick, too sick. What we do with all the food that we have? We never have no money for buying no food yesterday. We never have no money for stock up. Today we have a little money can buy the food. What we do? We not for eat and drink. We not for pay the penny them. What we do? We're going to loot and shoot.
But the police say they will not make any exceptions.
So I don't understand the Prime Minister here, none at all. This man I got talk about the curfew if it start from 6 a.m. till 6 p.m. or whichever one you want to say. No. I want to ask Mr. Andrew Olney something. If you think every Jamaican rich and every Jamaican have the money yesterday and the day before to prepare for this hurricane. Yeah. I want to do that man. Up to this morning, I have to come out of my bed from 5:30 to go help other people button up their place. I want to the Prime Minister, yeah. He might think. Yo, them something get me mad in this place, you know, man. How you feel lock down fucking curfew place and people people need help. People need help. This morning, me go clear a way go help people. I talk about curfew, a bomb bucket, and the people that might eat or drink or sleep. You know how the roofing set? Half of the people ain't even at work. Like me not work right now. Me not working right now. Someone have to know how you think me go stack up from yesterday for today. I want to the Prime Minister here, man. Me never did see anything about my tell say, you see that thing I was saying out? A foolishness. I'm upset over it. Me upset over it. Because it don't make no sense. Up to this man, I have 2 rooftop me depend and try to help people. Where are you? Cock up in your big mansion, not true. You care about the local them? You care about the poor people in Jamaica? Man, better you go and lock up in your blood clot room and that's not here, man. Just left the country as it is. Because you don't care about it anyways. Leave it as it is. Make we figure out our own stress, our own self, because you're not there for us. How much food they send out for morning? How much supermarket they call and say, write off a bill for the poor people in for morning? From yesterday. How much? How much supermarket they call and say, Mr. Chung, alright, do this much for this ghetto area. Do this much. How much are they do? How much are they do? You talk about people figure on a curfew. It's time they've been started to say people don't loot nothing. You talk about curfew. People still try to get themselves prepare for what coming ahead. You talk about curfew. Are you fit turning in your house, man? Can you nothing to do? Turning in your house and top chat.
We're going to have it hard. A couple of the fishermen have them traps set already. Because if we catch it early part of the lobster season, so them they mash up, house mash up, shop mash up, business place mash up, everything. It's going hard, man, hard. Some people mightn't get back for no. Get back on their foot for no. It's going to take a long time for certain people get back.
Meanwhile, some residents believe the authorities aren't doing enough to help them.
One man I try help the community, cut out the road and things, and then David. And one man I say I try help the community, I say another man come out and none. All nobody can get out of the community from where I'm there. I don't say I light and power man, I don't say none. I said the one Andrew always come and say to come and turn back, you don't even go to the beach. I don't know kind of Prime Minister.
But while the complaints are many, the residents have started picking up the pieces.
I lost everything. TV, the sound, everything, the laptop, everything.
So how will you be getting back yourself together?
Well, I'm trying to get some board and some lard to set up it back and go back. Yeah.
Jubilation in the streets of Greater Portmore. This after electricity was returned after 6 days. The people hugged each other and even JPS crews as their torment without light was finally over. Hours before, however, they took to the streets to vent their frustration. They say they had to discard pounds of meat and even medication, reaching thousands of dollars. But while the issue has been a long-standing one of infrequent power supply, it was compounded by the passage of Hurricane Beryl.
Imagine our transformer burst even before the hurricane hit. And it's numerous calls to JPS and it's pure runaround. You understand, it's 6 days going into 7 days. I have a 90-year-old grandmother. My neighbor is 90-year-old and this is foolishness. The place is hot. The mosquito, them are near me up. We have newborn babies in our scheme and it cannot carry on like this.
The high drops where if you keep in a fridge, it have to throw away.
That thing there is always been flicking off. Little breeze blow and it just flick down so. And I just start them for half, just come push it up. And them not recognize me. All the surroundings get light and we don't get the light. No man, that is unfair, man.
They say it has been unbearable.
There are people out here who want to go work and can't get for go work and they can't perceive work from home people. We can't work from home. We're there, we can't even sleep in our bed because the whole thing we are here a mosquito and dog are back out the road. Believe me, I'm be a gunshot in the darkness. Believe me, this need for change up.
Despite the losses, they're willing to move on now that the power is back. Not enough is being done by the JPS. That's the assertion by Chairman of the St. Mary Municipal Corporation, Fitzroy Wilson. It comes as sections of the island are still without electricity 6 days after the passage of Category 4 Hurricane Beryl. Mr. Wilson says based on his assessment, the power provider was late on the ground following the storm.
I think that JPS had dropped the ball on this one. I think they started their thing late. I think they don't have enough contractors on the ground to deal with this magnitude of the issues that exist. When I look at even the farmers in the rural areas, would have been like poultry farmers. Some of them, the birds would have been almost to maturity, so they would have been able to kill some of those birds. But with that, now there's no electricity to store the meat.
He is calling for urgent attention to be given to the rural areas.
And even some of the areas on the main maybe a pole would have been down in one area, which would not take a significant amount of time to be replaced. We're asking that we put some urgency into it. This is a matter of national importance, and we need not put a dollar figure on bringing back normalcy to the lives of the people.
Scenes like these have all become familiar following the passage of Hurricane Beryl, especially in parishes like St. Elizabeth, Manchester and Clarendon. The National Works Agency says it received 476 reports of roads being blocked.
Happily, we have been able to clear some 95% of those roads to either single lane or they have been fully reopened. We have a few that remain impassable, and we are working to have those treated with as quickly as is humanly possible.
Communications manager Stephen Shaw says some roads, however, remain impassable in Hanover, Clarendon and St. Andrew. The NWA says it's mindful of the impact Hurricane Beryl had on structures. As such, following the cleaning and clearing exercises, an assessment will be carried out.
We'll be inspecting our bridges to ensure that there isn't anything that is not visible to persons just passing by. The abutments, we have to make sure that they are assured. The piers, we have to check on them as well to see whether or not there was any damage, and where we determine that something might have happened, we'll certainly treat with those situations and treat with them as a matter of urgency.
Meanwhile, sections of the island remain without power at this time, and so there are concerns about intersections with stoplights. The Jamaica Public Service is working to restore power, but until then,
we have to use the road code as your guide. So your intersection, the first to reach, should be the first to go through, second, third, fourth, and so on. And you use all your senses. You look and you listen before you move.
Oh my God!